Ladonia, sorry. Haha! There we go.
What? What's wrong with being on my screen?
Nothing yet?
Then why treating me like a second-class bun?
You are not a second-class bun. You just have a lot of name tags going everywhere.
Kind of.
Hello everyone, welcome. We are looking at doing class quests tonight, and as you can see, we finally got a system to where we can share Ladonia's screen properly, so we can get her class quest out of the way. Which one do we want to do first, Rogue or Marauder?
Well, since you've already swapped off my screen, we might as well go with yours.
And just to double check, everyone's hearing me fine? Everyone's hearing Ladonia fine?
I hear myself fine.
We know you hear yourself fine. It's kind of hard not to with those ears. We just want to make sure all our watchers can hear you.
Yes.
Unlike last week. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay. Well, are we going to do all 3 sets tonight?
Probably not. Oh, look,
Okay.
another free.
That'd be better. Indeed. Okay.
Heading down to see Jackie and completely mangle everything he says.
It's the bun way.
I know he's trying to effectively do Beast Cat Cockney, but it's just...
Well, he's doing it very effectively. It's you who's having the trouble with it.
This is very true.
Yeah.
You know you can't enter the sisterhood.
I'm just as happy. You go in, tell him what for.
Okay. Lowen, yeah, I'm looking inside. Hello, Jackie. Sweet sorrows. Jackie wishes to discuss the plan for recovering the remaining treasures. Oh there, Anna. We got a job ahead of us, and that's a fact. Matters are tangled enough with all that Malala Mort snapping at our heels, but we've managed to gabble the first trinket without too much fuss. Bitten back the other 2 treasures, though, that'll be a different story. Once the stray gets here, we'll explain what, or more to the point, who we're up against. Alright, we've 2 baubles left on the list, the Silver Sorrows and the Black Sarcophagus. Let's see what we're at. Oh, where'd Panda got to? Underfoot? He's still looking to whittle a tale about the Gleam Sarcophagus. We'll not be pulling that stickler until we've at least an inkling as what the bloody thing looks like. Treasures aside, I've been doing some digging on my own, and these executioner allies of the Grin and Curd. And I'm afraid the name weren't no coincidence. Rena, you heard of the bloody executioners, I hope. It seems the Curse was feeding from the fables of one of the nation's great pirate powers. This ain't no ordinary crew of cutthroats, lass. Within Limsa Lominsa, the bloody executioners wield a power and influence second only to the Admiral herself. was none too fond of Meroweb or her prohibition on piracy, and it was only the overwhelming threat posed by the Garlean Empire that eventually convinced them to play nice with the other philocracy. But pirates ain't one to play nice for long. Now that one-eye Helfer ain't around to helm the ship, the solidarity of the bloody executioners has begun to show cracks. All the strongest captains and lieutenants begin to form their own factions and are scrambling to claim the top chair for themselves. Of course, not only the Bloody Cove can agree with another on which way the executioners ought to sail. Among these new factions, though, is a group what is pushing to break free of the Admiral's grip completely. Turns out that these reformists, as they call themselves, are the ones who took the Grin and Curves under their wings. Which means they've got the possession of the last two treasures we've yet to ply. Rumored 'twas round town that even for executioners, these coves bloody are ruthless and not to be crossed. We should sit this one out, Jackie. Piss on Milala's contest. It ain't worth this kind of grief. We'd be inviting all the wrath of the crew of the largest and dangerous that even the Admiral ain't keen to come into blows with them, even if they came after us. Large or small, it doesn't matter. They broke the code and when they hit that maelstrom tug. The grinning curves are paying for the crime, but we'd be poor sodden executions of rogues if we let the real culprits carry on unpunished. I mean to see this job to the end, and it means biting them treasures and handing out proper justice to them that deserves it. But Jackie! Listen, with all the infighting going on at present, us stabbing a short blade into one faction's toe ain't like going to bring the whole executioner crew down on our heads. Besides, them reformist buggers are so far split from the main mob that they've been avoiding the city altogether. Now it's about time we get to work. Rena, you track down our black market contact. I set him to look into the crew's... I set him to... Got it. I sent him to looking into the crew's new allies a while back, and he should have some answers for us by now. The veil was lifted by the southerly this morn. That'll put the old man at his haunts in Lower Eorzea. Here, take the sack of blunt and pay a visit to the House of Sticks. That's Cobalt territory, if you don't know. The old man bribes them with ore and hires the biggest and meanest bodyguards of Sod's bodyguards. Just be ready for your approach to be challenged. We get to go back to the house. And just for the record, sack of coins. A leather bag containing what feels to be a substantial amount of gil.
Yep.
See mine all the way through, then do yours?
Yeah.
Okay, we are
Instead
heading to
of
the
trying
House
to
of
parse it all out.
Sticks.
You know, it'd probably be much better if it was a House of Dregs. But
Why?
at least
Because
it's
you're
not a
all
House of
huffy and
Straw.
puffy?
Actually, in that case, it wouldn't be better because then I'd be trying to get in and I couldn't. Then, yeah, that wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't work. If I was thinking properly, I would have gone a different direction. Oh well, we're here now.
It's Limza. You always get halfway there and say, and I should have gone a different direction.
Yeah. Not quite as bad as Old Dog, but it has its own challenges.
No, Old isn't quite as bad as here. Ishgard is worse.
All aboard!
Red Chocobo Express.
Quick, quick!
Where the sun never shines.
Not to be confused with gubbies, they're two separate critters.
Yes.
And there be the house of fish.
Ah, yes.
Oh, ho, handy dandy can. Oh, you're getting everybody on check.
It's my job.
No, you don't have a job yet. You're just a class.
Well, I am a pretty fighting bug. Well, that was nice and sneaky of you.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see them, but over here, we have a very suspicious-looking Rogaden talking to a Kirkwin.
Yeah, that's only on yours.
Yeah, he's very suspicious-looking. Like, I've seen him somewhere before, but I can't put my finger on it. Blackbird here. Welcome to the House of Sticks, young Rose. You must excuse my hireling's enthusiasm for greeting visitors. Now, have you the cumbersome baggage of which I might relieve you before we begin our conversation in earnest?
Yeah, they were pretty eager.
One leather bag containing what feels to be a substantial amount of yield. A heavy burden for one of your tender years today, but its weight has been balanced in the scale. Some has been paid, the deal is made. Let us speak of these performances. This faction is so wronged the code now seeks to recover one of its stolen treasures. The earrings better known as the Silver Star. The deal, it is said to take place in Costa del Sol. The buyer, a money-eyed merchant from the Golden Sands. out in the open. Vulnerable. I would target the moment of the transaction if I were so inclined, as the gentleman up there by the cabin appears to be, where he has purchased the self-same information. Though he attempts to disguise his identity, the stench of the soldier yet lingers. I know not where one such as he came to learn of my existence, but I suspect he works for a certain yellow-coated captain. Brave she is, but foolish. Stumble blindly into the underworld, and your groping hands will not save you from the holes at your feet. Sudden shall be her fall. Okay, we're done here. And it is back to Dr. Jackie.
Fly! Fly!
Soon,
Where do you fly?
soon she can fly. Actually, with these two, not so soon.
No, not soon at all.
They have officially announced flying for base AAR, which will be nice, except you have to get through all of the main story content of AAR to do it. With the speed we're going at, that's gonna be like
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're taking that quest out here. Believe you can fly. That was the flying quest to train Chocobo to fly out in Heaven's Word. There was actually a quest called that, and they are going to be removing it.
Yeah. They're removing a wonderful pun.
I know.
Reference or whatever.
But apparently a lot of people were skipping it. So they had company chocobos that couldn't fly.
Wow.
I know, it makes your head hurt.
Yes, yes it does.
Oh, well, bugger it. That's right. There's a new Moogle Tombstone event starting.
What, again?
Yep. It's how they're kind of padding things until 5.3 comes out. And 5.3 is officially delayed because of, well, everything that's going on that everyone has to deal with. So it's understandable.
Yeah.
But as deadly as our guild is, we will not survive a war with the bloody executioners. I actually agree with you. Jackie? Welcome back, Rena. What information did the old man have on the reformers? Looking to unload the herrings, are they? And to an Aldan, no less. Can't say I'm surprised to hear about the fires from out of town. You want to find many lumens who's willing to melt coin in You won't find many lumens who's willing to melt coin on aught of them cove for selling. Only the daftest assads would go after about funding them as means to pull down the admiral. Eh? One of Malala's lackeys arrived at the house of Foria? How did they even... the curs we captured must have cackled during the Shrew's interrogations. Well, I'll have to assume the Yellow Jackets know what we know. And that means we better get our arses to Costa del Sol right bleeding now. I'll handle this one, Jackie. You and Rena can wait here for Pirimu. Wait, the kid? What in the hell is she playing at? After her last, she knows this ain't no solo job. Okay, we're off to Costa del Sol, which I don't think we've been to before. Oops. And there's a special quest guy. Sorry. Oh no, he wants for Teteroon. Oops. Oh, I just clicked on him. Sorry. You there? I'm not hearing you.
Whoops.
Is your mic off?
Yeah. Silly bunny.
Yes, you are a silly bunny. So what?
You're the one who clicked on the main story quest.
Well, read his line. We might as well forego him. We're here now.
Yes, we must needs advance the plot. Teteroon? I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Altfoot. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about a great many things. We're going to ignore your advice and follow your quest. Where are we going?
We are going to Costa del Sol.
That's right.
If they will let us.
They will.
No,
Or
they won't.
not.
Well, remember,
It's because I never packed my swimsuit, isn't it?
Yeah, he won't take us there until we hit level 30. Even though this is a 25 quest.
Well, you can get there by land.
Yeah. Oh, bugger. Buggerty bugger. We're gonna have to, take the Chocobo Express.
Ooh, Chocobo.
I mean, we don't even have an Aetheryte touchy-touchy. Sorry, did I flip you?
Nope.
I just saw you, like, sprinting upwards, so...
It was to catch up because you're in Rogue.
Oh, right, sorry. I keep forgetting I actually have a speed boost compared to other classes.
Yes.
I have yet to compare it on Monk on Fist of Wind. They might be actually equal. But I'm not sure on that.
Yeah.
Something to test out at a later date.
Yeah, whenever... I don't know, what level does Fist of Wind come in?
You already have Fist of Wind.
Okay.
It comes in like the low 40s. Actually, no. Yeah, no? Yeah. It's the last one that comes in. It comes in like the low to mid 40s. The thing is that it's not until high 70s that you get the fourth tick of Grease Lightning.
Yes.
So people kind of ignore Fist of Wind until that comes in.
Yep. Speaking from experience, yep. Indeed. Our first time in the Eastern Law Eorzea.
Ah, we're back in molasses territory.
Yeah. The humid air is getting to Eorzea.
Ruffling her feathers.
And do be a little careful. Wildlife is higher level than we are.
Yeah. And this is the settlement of Costa del Sol.
Mm-hmm.
One home and controlled by Master Gigi Ruju. And over there, we have lots of trouble.
Yeah, well, it's someone else's trouble at the moment.
Yeah, the Garlands, unfortunately. You can see the castrum on the horizon, and behind that is, yeah, that was someone having a very bad day.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mr. Chocoboski. Yeah, we'll talk to you right now.
Please.
Touchy the eighth one. Over here.
After all, why wouldn't we want to come back to a nice resort like this?
With chillin' music.
Yeah.
Where are you, the cab? I know you're here somewhere. I can put you on my mini map. There she is. And this will probably drop me into a dude.
Not at the moment. She's not glowing.
I told you to read at the guild. I don't need... Well, it might as be that I could use an extra mort in the shadows after all. Jackie has his mind set on punishing the executioners. Me? I just want to skull in, cloy them silver bits, and skulk out. I reckon if I could manage that without none the wiser, then they wouldn't know who to come after. Finish the job without drawing the daggers, you know? It ain't exactly true to code, but the shield of the underworld honor won't stop them bloody killers from culling me mates, throats, and setting the sisters of a glimmer. The guild's the only place what offer to take in a pirate stray like me, and I'll not see it burned to ground. The deal's about to start. Say when you're ready. Say the wind when ye bone to head in. Like, then they went head in. I hate this accent.
And now she's glowing.
All right, here's what we know. The rich merchant that what come over from Old Da is some old mates of Master Gigi Ruju, and the Cole has his own Costa del Sol. Gigi Ruju taken his guards and dancing bells and pranced off down the beach, some say, giving over the use of the entire resort to his friend. Seems she didn't want an audience for her bargain with the reformists. Which, as it happens, works out well for us. We'll just wait until they're busy haggling over the price, then snatch the sorrows and hop the twig before they realize on the miss. Sound like a plan? We're doing this whether it is or not. There, the players have all arrived and before this coin counter and the doll buyer are setting up on the southeast platforms. The earrings ought to be nearby. Hang about. Who are all the feather curs? The place was meant to be empty. I see some nasty looking blokes in old dog garb and are those marmots? Or mammoths? Yeah, mammoths. The words are too similar. I'm sorry. Ugh, that merchant's brought along a whole bloody entourage. I've gone and got ahead of myself. I should have realized the job's never been that easy. We'll have to mill a few of them bodyguards first, I reckon. You don't want to fight through a forest of blades should you get caught sneaking about up on them narrow walkways. Jackie, I thought I'd... Stow your excuses, love. I know full well what you were about. You start going soft on us, though, and it'll be like losing one of me arms. Can't take on the bloody executioners all by myself. It's only 'cause I've got rogues like you and Underfoot and Rena here that the guild can take the jobs that it does. When our coves walk in the shadows, it's the bleeding pirates who should do the trembling. Remember that, Vicab. We ain't some two guild robbers would piss their breeches when the Dandelies caught in their honey pot. We've the knives in our dark maws, and no bastard want to get blade to blade with the likes of us. I see you've not changed your mind then. Y'all need all the stabbers you can get, and a promised time will be there when you need them. Then now let's carve a path to the platform and fight back them earrings. Kid, you hide yourself down the docks in case the mark escapes during the fight. Rena, you and me'll split up and mill the guards as we go. It's them puppets that concern me most. I suggest you crack them little buggers before they can spring any rum thump. Rum thump. Creep in as close as you dare and give them a good old solid clot from behind. It ain't the most original strategy, but that don't make it any less lethal.
Classics are a classic for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Once you're done with the first group, slip back into the shadows and move on to the next. Not to it, eh? I'll head over to the back while you start in from the front. Let's wrap this up before them jackets blunder in and scare off our marks. You can now sprint while hidden. That is so nice.
Plan sneaky sneak. Followed by plan sketch.
like Marvin the Martian, don't they?
Anything short of a giant helmet head.
The
It's
palms
very
are not
iconic.
healthy there.
No. But it's an amazingly iconic look. Hidden plain sight in the middle of the day with no obstacles around.
This might be a problem. Oh, he just bloody healed himself. The fucker.
It's just
Jenny, Jackie.
about time. Yeah, there you go. I was going to comment that you could actually see Jackie fighting on one of the other platforms earlier.
Yep. Rogues! No one mentioned aught about rogues! What in the hell do you think you're doing? I'm conducting a business transaction on behalf of the bloody executioners. Do you understand what that means? You do know what they'll do to you. Aye, and I'm all frightened. Odd. Odd then that you're the only one who's shaken. It don't do much matter to me who you work for. Your bosses broke the code and we're here to collect. Those be the silver sorrows then. I'm sure you paid a caravan coin for them shiny baubles, but I doubt they're worth your life. Hand them over then. Well, wait, Daniel. You should know that this is a patronage is extremely influential member of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Surely you've heard of them. If you threaten reprisal will not stay your hand, then consider the political ramifications of interfering with foreign dignitaries. The Admiral will not desire you to damage Limbo's relationship with Old Dog. Yes, exactly. I am very high placed in Aldan society. I have powerful friends who would not be pleased were you to mistreat me in any fashion. And you must understand, the Silver Sorrows are a historical treasure, a gift once proposed, bestowed upon the Sultana Nanashad ul Nasha by her champion. The earrings were later stolen from the royal vault, and we've lost hope of ever recovering them. That I might so easily purchase them thus is a miracle. The return of these trinkets will be, that is to say, the sorrows must be returned to Old Da. Can you not look the other way for the sake of the nation's pride? He must think me some dull-witted thug. If the deal was being made on behalf of your country, then why are you sneaking off about the consorting with pirates? An excellent point. One might doubt your quality of character were you to continue in these feeble fabrications. You need only entrust those earrings to me. Should you truly wish to see 'tis to fulfill that very purpose that the Philocracy bid on the sorrows in the first place. Bit late there, eh? Aren't you, Captain? I think he'd agree this round belongs to us. On the contrary, my dear scoundrel, I made the winning move the moment I knew we were dealing with a merchant of Olga. I come bearing an official order of seizure authorized by the Admiral herself. You will not be harmed, but you must insist that you cooperate with this reclamation of unlawfully obtained goods. Though Costa del Sol is private territory, it nevertheless lies within the state-governed territory. Come along quietly, and he need not inconvenience Master Yuruju any further. These suspects will be taken into Yellow Jacket custody, and do not concern yourself with the Silver Sorrows. They will be quite safe with me.
Oh.
She totally got us that time.
Oh, yeah.
I heard the news from Jackie. I don't think that the Admiral choose and decide with Valhalla, though. I was just eager to reclaim the Silver Sorrows. Anyway, that bit about them earrings being floated off the royal vaults turns out to be true. Seems some famous burglar went after them once he heard about their godlike agility, as they were said to bestow the wearer. Jackie? Bah, the hells take that canary-colored harpy. We might as well have handed the bloody things to her on a velvet cushion. I'll go find Underfoot and help him with his digging. There's still the last treasure out there, and you can be sure that the reformers won't be giving it up without a fight. Aye, you do that. Any luck to you, love. Ah, there you are. You left before events had truly been decided, and I thought you deserved to know the score. The old god merchant has acquiesced to our request and surrendered the Silver Sorrows into our keeping. We've also apprehended the reformist accountant and will be holding him for further questioning. Oh ho! Bonnie, the associate of the bloody executioners? You yellow jackets don't flinch from your duty, I'll give you that. And what's this I hear about you buying information, Captain? I thought you'd sooner die than associate with the elements of the underworld. I will do what I must to stay ahead in this challenge, and that marketeer's knowledge was vital to the case. It's true I might find his practices disgraceful, but he is no true pirate. It is the fading era of piracy which I mean to consign to the history books, and that chapter will never be fully closed until every pirate-spawned relic, including your guild, becomes a thing of the past. Valiant and forthright, those are the words by which the Yellow Jackets live. It is the manner in which we protect Lumsa. I swear an oath on the graves of my sisters. No more shall the innocent suffer at the hands of these savage buccaneers, these unrepentant killers. And a grand oath it is. Me, I got me fables full just keeping the code intact. But the code is a kind of oath too, when you get down to it, and since I've sworn to uphold it, I've no intention to step aside and let ye trample all over me and my codes. In fact, me be better off giving in now before matters get proper serious. Just say you're sorry, admit defeat, and we'll leave it at that, eh? Your audacity knows no bounds. I am done wasting words. I shall reclaim the last treasure, and when I look on the victorious as your guild is dismantled, brick by brick. That's the spirit, Captain. Just don't forget to keep an eye on them earrings. The city's glowing with rogues, you know. You could keep the sorrows in the bloody lockbox on the coral tower, but look away for a moment and one of me and my coves will be biting them beauties right back. Come on, Rena. It's back to the sisterhood for us. How long these actual rogue class quests take. It's a good story, but dang, they take forever. I'm just wondering if we should aetherite it. Oh, it's too late now. See ya, Bison. Actually, he's a buffalo. Have we buffaloed the buffalo? Is your mic off again?
Darn it, I thought I turned it on. I had it reversed.
Stop that! Or I'll say stop that again.
Ow.
Come on, Eorzea, you can do it! Better speed. Now, I will warn you, the level 30 quest for Rogue will probably take an entire evening.
Yeah, a lot of the level 31s are pretty extensive. I remember the one for... Oh, no, that'd have to be later. I don't know.
You're thinking about it.
Hey, you could smell the gears burning, couldn't you?
Yeah, it could be just as smoky as Mount Umgoro over there. Okay, off to the sisterhood. Sorry, this is taking so long. It's literally taking an hour. I played Jackie in his accent. Sorry, the hands. Well, after all that hard work, the shrew made off with the spoils. As far as our dam contest goes, I suppose that makes us even. It'll be the last treasure, the black sarcophagus, that decides the victor. Whatever the reformists are doing to keep it bob, you can bet ye grandmum's teeth that... Whatever the reformists are doing to keep it bob, you can bet ye grandmum's teeth that there'll be some blade work needing before the job's done. Get yourself ready to prepare for a proper scrape, Lena. That's good enough for my top. What am I currently wearing? 20, 25. No, I think I'll pass on those. How about that? Oh, there's an upgrade for me. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! How about the hat? Oh, is that even a... I think that's an even bigger upgrade. Pants. Quick extractive material. New pants. Woohoo! Oh, and a new dagger.
Oh, that's what's wrong.
20 versus 22. Yeah, I'll take that. New stubborns.
Ooh. So they were saying black sarcophagus.
Yes, that gets named later.
I'm sure it does. It's just Mahaki?
No,
Thank goodness.
no, there's no Mahaki in this quest chain. Oh, we're off for yours.
Yes.
Do you remember where yours is?
I remember where it is. Remembering how to get there, on the other hand.
Do I need to lead you?
Not necessarily. Unless you want us to get there tonight.
Okay, come on. Actually, we're in a city.
Yes. Good of you to notice.
Properly glam those pants. That green just wasn't doing anything for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna hit Oakwood tonight. Sorry.
Nope. 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 Question is can we get through this tonight?
Ooh, good question.
But we're gonna have to give it a start.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the rogue class quests are almost double the length of any other class quest.
You didn't forget. You warned. You mentioned it before we got on that it was gonna take a while.
Yeah, well.
Okay. You wanna switch over?
I am switching over. Do-do-do. The world through Ladonia's eyes.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Runzone. Leader of the pack. Maxmaster Runzone wishes to set for you a trial that will hone your strength and skill to ever greater heights. Adonia. Our near disastrous encounter with the pack that followed Uzkujata has been preying on my mind. The overwhelming number of the beast was beyond aught I had imagined. Even the most dedicated marauder could not hope to carve a path through that snarling wall of flesh. And if we cannot dispatch the pack, then Kujata remains beyond our reach. Thus, I prepared for you a trial that shall unleash your deepest reserves of destructive strength. As before, Solquib awaits you at the Bismarck to guide you on your path. Do not squander this opportunity for growth, Ladonia.
The pride of the guild itself rides on the keen edge of your axe. We're in a bit of a hurry, aren't we? We're not going to be able to stop for a snack at the Bismarck.
No snackies at the Bismarck. Echo gone now? I think you just clipped me.
Oh,
Yes, you did!
Alright. There you are.
I'm no longer following target. I'm now following target. Out of the way! You wanna go down?
Down?
Oh wait, we're at the Bismarck. Never mind, I'm on the wrong pillar.
What is wrong with you?
One too many rounds with the Jigga?
I thought it was one too many rounds with a mammoth.
That too.
You've word from my brother. Huh, the pride of the guild, eh? My brother has placed quite a burden on your shoulders, it seems. But from what I have witnessed, if any marauder has the skill and determination to put down Kujata, then it is you. And there is, of course, the matter of Sighard's vengeance. You don't want to disappoint the poor boy now, do you? And there is, of course... no. Had it not done the bubble yet?
No, it waits for it to stand up, then she flips.
One time they do that to me. Let us be about this trial, Ladonia. I shall meet you in the Salt Strand in Lower Law Eorzea, where your training is to take place. Well, naturally, I will be there. Without me, you're like to forget to tend your wounds and bleed to death. Gee.
She means well as a conjurer. Apparently she doesn't trust me.
No.
So, I'm leading, am I? This way.
The far southern entrance. One end of the city and back. Don't worry, you'll
Sorry.
reach back up again.
You know, I can switch to conjure and... Yeah, that won't happen again.
Yeah, since you're the only one with the two-seater.
Yeah, sorry.
So, yeah, down in the God's Grip.
I'm sorry, those ladybugs are not little. If a ladybug of that size came up to me, I would scream and run the other direction.
With good reason. That size, it might just think you're an aphid.
Exactly.
Yep, Salt Strand. Crabby.
Oh,
And guess what?
Yep. I'll just hang out with the megalo crabs here.
I'm sure they're great company. Well, this should be the place. I don't see... Ah, do you sense that encroaching aura of violence, Ladonia? Pray unlimber that axe of yours. Well then!
Did you just die?
No.
No, okay.
No, all of them dead. That seems to
They
be
went
the
down
last.
pretty hard and fast.
Yes, they did. That seems to be the last of them. Compared to what we have faced before, though, it wasn't terribly. So, this is the indomitable Ladonia Frith. Who in the seven hells are you? Wait, is that... We have deemed you worthy of our challenge. Come, Marauder, let us test the edge of your steel. Oh, brother. Yes. He's not fooling anyone. Defeat the masked marauders. That's a lot of them. Okay. That it? No. Wow. As far as numbers are concerned, they are not kidding around. Cable bodies ambusher. Someone familiar.
So, think you know who it is?
Haven't a clue. I've never seen that helmet before in my life. It seems my underlings have provided you with poor sport. Very well, I shall take your measure with mine own blade. Didn't we just do this? Do not think to show me quarter, Ladonia, for I shall surely show you none.
Wait, did he just change the axe models on you?
You'd know better than me.
No, he's the same model. Okay, we're good.
Okay. But the two of them were kind of facing off. I'm going, really, is this going to turn into sibling rivalry at this point? Spent already? Our battle has scarce begun. No. Well, now we shall see what you're truly made of.
He is all talk, isn't he?
Pretty much, yeah. There hasn't even been anything to interrupt yet. Oh, well, different instinct.
There you go.
I yield. Your strength has humbled us all. It might just be enough. Give me 5 levels. We're done here, my colleagues. Drag away those who cannot stand. Your display of prowess was truly impressive, Ladonia. Worthy indeed. What a ridiculous charade. Did he honestly think we couldn't see through those paltry disguises? Though I am confident my brother's act was not born of malice, rather he hoped by concealing his identity that the trial would seem more threatening, thus increasing its effectiveness. Not an entirely successful undertaking, but one must appreciate his intentions. It is time you returned to the guild. Oh, and as a favor to me, pray indulge Windsor in his little deception. Subterfuge is not a marauder's forte. Well, it could have been worse.
Oh?
It could have been me trying to hide my face underneath a helmet.
Yeah, that never works. Meanwhile, you leave me out here to be crabby.
Yes.
She wants to fly and she can't. Poor Eorzea.
Maybe that'll help. I was having problems with wanting to chew on the mic earlier today, and now it's like 5 yards away from my mouth.
You'll get it. Kind of foggy.
Indeed. Yeah, they have a pretty good weather system in this one.
Okay, can you get to the,
Yes.
Are you sure? You might
Getting
have to
there-
make a turn.
Getting there is easy. It's getting to the correct linking point between the upper and lower docks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Despite the somewhat confusing layout, it really is a fine-looking city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mr. Master Marauder, now what? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that to him. Ladonia, I've heard of your skirmish on the Salt Strand. You did well to topple opponents of such formidable skill. But let us not dwell on the nature of those masked men. No, really? You don't want to know who they were? I mean, Random people just ambushing training sessions? Is that really wise? What is important is your triumph in the face of overwhelming odds. They weren't that overwhelming. Your fellow marauders are honored to have you swing your axe in the guild's name. They stand behind you, one and all, as you prepare to overcome your greatest trial yet. Well, it beats having them stand in front of me as I have to swing my axe at them. The time has come for you to bring Kujata's bloody rampage to an end in 5 levels. When next he rears his horrible horned head, you shall be ready to bury your blade in his skull. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, maybe.
Actually, check that armor again.
It was a 2-piece, but it was, i.e. head and body.
Right.
But it's 5 item levels over.
Yeah.
So
the big thing is I was checking whether it was a 2-piece or not.
It was a 2-piecer.
Whee!
This is also a 2-piecer, but it is noticeably higher level. Unfortunately,
yeah, that's a huge upgrade.
Unfortunately, it's going to give me trouble.
Are you gonna have bad plantar fasciitis again?
Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, ow, 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 ow. How do these people stand in these things?
Okay, switching back to my screen. Well, we have about 20 minutes. Maybe that's enough. Can't win them all, can we? Okay. I need to turn on my desktop app. You guys should be hearing music now, hopefully.
Not that there's a lot of music right now. In the middle of the very soft part of the night music.
Yeah. But the point is they should hear you, they should hear me, they should hear the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nope, I want to go this way.
Yeah, this time we do.
That stone.
Uh-huh. And you were worried I might get lost. On the other hand, getting lost in this crowd is maybe a little easy. Wow.
I like how occasionally I'll just find characters like standing in a corner with their face planted against the wall, and I'm like, why are you standing like that? Stuff is good.
And let's see. Aleport?
See.
Yeah. Altitude and Aleport. Okay.
That goes to Dulce. Aleport.
Yeah. Because they won't let us take a boat to Costa del Sol. They're being levelist.
Yes, they are. Oh, our guy's right here. Sorry,
Yeah.
Eorzea.
Kind of wondering about that. Teddyroon? I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. This again? He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kirkin. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Mimiroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. And now for our second news zone of the night.
Woohoo!
Somehow I don't think Eorzea will be as excited about it as we are.
No, she's dealing with molasses again.
Yeah.
She hates molasses. She wants to run. I mean, her beautiful scarlet plumage, that's from racing chocobo stock, right?
I'm trying to remember what the red chocobos were 4 and 7.
Choco Meteor, that's what they were for. Lots and lots of Choco Meteor.
Well, certainly in Tactics and Rabanastre.
Yeah.
Hey! Look, guys I need. The stone shells.
After
But,
we
yeah,
get rid of the... Yeah.
Yes. This is another place that's a little bit scary because all the monsters are out on the road.
What I wanted to show off
Is
will have
how
quest for.
snarly everybody is.
No. That skeleton right there.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Don't he look friendly?
Yeah, lots of fossil digs around here. Really? Can we just kill them? They're only level 20. 5 levels up from them.
One of them didn't like the idea of,
Really? Really?
you just couldn't let it go without killing something, could you? And neither could he.
Oh, and I've got soft shells to kill, but we'll do that after questing.
Okay, so do I. Which means, and we're going to have, that's going to be a side quest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's talk to Teddyroon first.
Teddyroon?
Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Teddyroon?
Yeah, you kind of left this earring behind at Buscarin Struthers?
Scarlet earring. A weathered brass earring fitted with a polished scarlet stone. A favorite of the forgetful Kurgan Teddyroon. Teddyroon, forget this! Forget it, Druthers. Teddyroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Teddyroon, think! Teddyroon, think! Good Buscarin doing good? Good Buscarin good to Teddyroon. Teddyroon miss good Buscarin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I shall take that gladiator short sword.
I am not taking that iron bill. Maybe I can use that in the near future.
When in doubt, take the money.
Yeah, I probably should have. Okay, do we want to continue on with that or start in on the side quests? I'm sure there will be more. The hottest of box lunches. Gigiroon of Mimiroon's trading post has deliveries that need to be made. Gigiroon has good goods. Good goods need delivery, but Gigiroon busy. Too busy. Have hot box lunch. Gurgen hot box lunch. Lunch for Tengatonga. Tengatonga and Thalos. You take for Gigiroon. You're not going to give me a chance to say whether or not I actually want to do that, are you?
Nope. Just
Okay.
dropped it in
Just
our
as long
box
as we're
and
clear
told
on
us to
that.
go.
This is another one of those situations where it doesn't really matter what I say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Eorzea does not seem to be thrilled to be on this quest.
No, she's kind of dragging. Hello, Tengatonga.
Not sure.
That's you. That is totally you. With those sideburns and that mustache, it is totally you.
Okay, I have not managed to see the face. He's sitting with his back to me. Leave me be. I'm too hungry to continue my research, let alone receive visitors. Are you
Maybe
too hungry to receive a lunch? A hot box lunch. Light and fluffy La Nocean toast, 2 boiled wildfowl eggs, a poached apkalu egg, and a cup of turtle egg soup. A veritable egg lover's dream. You know, if you don't want it, I'll eat it. Now I'm getting hungry. This is a Kurgan hot box lunch from Memorin's trading post. How did you... Thank you, friend. At last, I'll be able to hear myself think over the growling of my stomach. So eager to come study the fossils, I never gave any thought to how I'd take my meals. I've neither the time nor the materials to cook on my own, so the trading post has been a godsend. Always happy to be on the receiving end of a nice hot box lunch.
Not as good as my current harness.
And of course, he has something for us to do.
Of course he does.
Buried truth. Tengatonga seeks help excavating fossils at Thalos. I know it's no easy thing making your way out to where I am. I could use someone like you around here. How would you like to aid in my excavation? I do what I can on my own, but I need someone to brave the more dangerous places, such as atop the bones themselves. Set out in my place and see what fossils there are to be found. If possible, I would prefer a variety of specimens.
So, we've been shanghaied to be fossil hunters.
Yeah, about fossil hunting, that involves, like, dynamite, right? Have we brought any dynamite?
No, I have no dynamite.
Well, how are we supposed to go fossil hunting? Oh,
I
look,
do
I
have
need
a
the pick man. Same here. I'm gonna stab his face off. I need one more.
Ditto.
Or no? Yes, I do. Okay. That wasn't the pick man.
Wait for it. No!
He wasn't looking for anything. There we go.
Over this way. Ooh, there's a fossil down there.
Big, really big bones.
Oblong fossil.
So that's how we're gonna get the different fossil types? We're just gonna look for different shapes? No, we're not. They're all gonna be oblong.
2 oblongs and 1 round. gosh. Look where the round one is.
Oh, I remember that. How could I ever forget it?
You probably won't.
Only is it
I'm gonna try and play. They do! Instead of having to climb all the way back through.
Yay!
I'd much more take the chances with the... We need to go back to...
Yeah. Mr. Fossil Hunter.
I'm just going to cut through the stone shell. Hi, Mr. Stone Shell. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tinga Tonga. We got some puzzles for you.
Found something, have you? Come, let us have a look. Oblong fossil, the ossified bone of some long-dead beast, or man. Round fossil. The grooved pattern on this roundish fossil suggests it may be a shell of some sort. Icon isn't very grooved, but when it was out in the world, yes, it certainly was.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, these are fine specimens. These long, narrow bones likely belong to some sort of giant sea creature devoured by Thalos. From the looks of it, I'd say it was about the size of an adult gobu, all told. And this round fossil? Well, I've developed a theory that it is the shell of a parasitic organism. I found countless others like it concentrated near the remains. These are good finds, my friend. Both are testaments to the sheer enormity of Thalos. Ah, forgive me. We scholars tend to assume all know as much of our subject matter as we. Do you know of the tale of Thalos? It is said Lemnian summoned the massive serpent upon the primordial dry, and from its belly it spewed forth the waters which became the seas. We have no proof the remains that lie here are the Thalos. Indeed, whatever beast this was first came to be called that by virtue of its size alone. But I, for one, now dare to believe. It just may be that these bones are those of the divine serpent that brought life into this world. Still 23s.
Nope. Money!
Yeah.
Show me the money! Oh, we've got 2 minutes. Scratch that 1 minute left. I'm thinking we might want to just log here. Well, we won't hit any rest state. We will be right in the middle of hunt targets.
I think our rest state is just fine.
Yeah.
Considering it's all done by number of levels, we're unlikely to go up any huge number of levels in one night and blow through it.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We actually got a heck of story chunks out of the way.
Yeah.
Next time we'll probably...
Decent chunk on main story and both of the class quests.
Or at least 2 of our class quests. Next time we're looking at continuing down main story. Depending on where that leads, we'll probably hit a couple more class quests along the way that hopefully won't be as long as the rogues.
Probably not. Just wait until we start transitioning to jobs, though. As I recall, all the initial job quests are long.
It varies, but yeah. Anyway, you guys have a great evening and a great week. We hope to see you next Saturday for our deep dungeon on our main. We'll continue heaven on high, hitting floor 71. Do, do, do.
In the beyond.
And beyond. And then again on Sunday night, we will continue with our Bun Buns as they slowly work their way through Eorzea class quests. You all be safe, be well. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time.
It has been great. So everyone have a great week.
Night all.
Good night.